What do you want me to do? Just look at the camera and just go?
Yeah, that's the best way to do it.
What up, you guys? Sam here. I'm gonna show you a few stretches, some exercises that we could do before I go hit some balls. So first, what I like to do is just go up and down the calf. I think that's a big part of maintaining flexibility, just because we walk a lot, especially on up and down terrain. So I do that a little bit. Kind of go up and down the bottom of the calf. Keep it flexible so it doesn't kind of lock up. So that's the first exercise that I always do. And then depending on time, normally I do a little bit of pelvic kind of flexibility and also movement so that I know kind of how my body's feeling before the round. And a few just kind of, they're almost yoga exercises. Stretching the lat, making sure that's flexible, making sure I breathe 1 or 2 times. Deep breaths, both sides. Oh,
how long is your pre-warm-up stretches,
Sam? During tournaments, I'd say I give myself about 20 to 25 minutes. And then the next thing I do, hat off, making sure that my neck, every day, we probably sleep in awkward positions, depending on, the amount of sleep you get. So I make sure that my neck gets pretty good kind of stretch / kind of mobility before I go play. So I'll do that, making sure I breathe.
Does this help calm you before you go hit balls?
Absolutely. I try to give myself, sometimes if I'm rushing, it's like 10 to 15 minutes, but I always find time to do it. And then the good golf one is kind of just do the thread and the needle, making sure I kind of get a good turn. This is a pretty standard one. You see it all over the internet,
Helps calm your nervous system and then also get you relaxed and ready to go hit.
And breathing, I think, is huge. So I'll do both sides.
Breathing is everything.
So like really deep breath this way and then extend, turn that way. Those are the 3 I would say that I always do, just because to try and get and then just kind of get the hips. Just kind of breathe, Nothing crazy, but just kind of making sure I do it almost every day, as long as I practiced. And it's really important to do it afterwards too, whether you 10 minutes before you get in bed or something like that, you really feel like you feel way better when you wake up too. The left arm and the left hand's gonna be always shrugged up just because the left hand's on the top of the golf club. So that's why this exercise is huge, and my trainer and I have really dug into this area of the body where making sure this elongates and almost goes back to level.
Gotcha.
Whether you feel like it's not.
So you have a strap, you wrap it around your shoulder through your arm and you pull down.
You pull down so that
this lengthen that side of the neck.
And you have to breathe.
Gotcha.
That's where the muscles kind of like go, whoa, this is how it's supposed to feel, Whether or not you actually feel it being level, I think that's beside the point. It's just the biomechanics of the golf swing. It's always one-sided, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I don't ever hit balls like I show up and hit balls anymore. Dude, I'm like almost 30 and I can't do it. I feel legitimately sore afterwards, You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I started working with a trainer that really is into like not hitting that many balls, but making sure your body's ready to play more than hit balls, because dude, like hitting balls is just repetition of like essentially your bad habits kind of sometimes. And I think the best way to like ingrain a lot of like the stuff you're working on is mostly in the gym, but then hit balls, but making sure you take time to think about what you're doing instead of just like too many times you just stand there.
Very conscious.
Yeah, exactly.
Very strategic, not just mindlessly, aimlessly
Mindlessly
hitting
aiming, raking. That's like pointless, man.
Yeah. Easy to get into though.
Yeah, because just by experience, dude, how many times after you play golf, let's say you didn't hit it great, you go straight to the range and you try and find it, right, for the next day? Dude, that's like not a thing. You don't hit it good because your body isn't functioning properly. right? And so it's better to like take rest and then hit balls the next morning, something like that, you know? You're obviously gonna probably not hit it as good as you were in the beginning, you know? Perfect, let's go do a little what's in the bag on the range. It's a perfect day out at Vista Valley Country Club, so I'm excited to show you what's in my bag.